Late game Terran is something a lot of people have been scared of, right? And I'm going to go directly into the late game against this guy. It's once again going to be the exact same 2-base Muta opener with a slight... I'm gonna change it up a little bit based on my scouting. We're going to see... Like, this is maybe another version that you might face. There's also a couple of all-ins, but against the all-ins you just gonna go Ling Bane or Roaches and spam the units and you hold it anyways. That's why I built the Baliness and the Roach one. It's to keep myself safe against all-ins. But he's going for a fast third command center, and if you check my vision, I see the fast third command center. Once again, I'm going for the lair, and this time I'm going for a fast third hatchery as well, because I know there isn't really anything that he can hit me with that's going to hurt me. So I just try to go straight ahead. I get the Spire, I get the gases once again, and then instead of building a lot of flings right now, like I did in other games, like I build a lot of flings or I build a lot of roaches, I just keep a couple of flings handy and I drone up. I drone up. Meanwhile, my opponent is shitting the bed, right? He's like, oh no, what is going on? He has no drones at the third base. That was a minute ago. Now I have my third base almost saturated, I have 9 mutas on the way and I'm ready to take map control. Against, it's very hard for him to realize what exactly is happening when he plays against this. I mean, I could be going for a baiting bust right now. Like, it's entirely possible that I just go for the speed bane bust, but instead I'm going for a very economic build. I'm throwing down the double evolution chamber and baning nest once I have my third base saturated, because I know that he can't really pressure me. If I was scared of his pressure, I wouldn't play it like this, but I would rather play it a lot more defensive. Now I have my Mutalisks out on the map, so I just try to harass and do a little bit of damage with them. The Mutalisks exist to give me map control. Meanwhile, I'm just droning up. I'm going to take a base after a base. You can see how much I'm creep spreading. I always have that third queen that just pops down one tumor after the other. And I'm trying very hard to gain map control. My Mutalisks don't really have to do much at all. They kill the gas, I think they killed 1 or 2 SCVs, they killed the depot. I'm already happy with that. I'm just poking around. I'm trying to... I always see what my opponent is doing. Then at home, once I have my third base fully saturated, my upgrades on the way, I got the infestation pit, I'm getting the Hydra then, I'm going for the melee upgrades, and I'm investing a lot of money into upgrades right now. What is important is at this stage in the game, I'm aware that he has a huge marine count, right? He has marines, he has medivacs, he could be dropping me. So I always need to have a couple units everywhere spread out, and I always need to have some banings at home. If he would drop me right now with a double drop into my main base, he would certainly take a little bit of damage here, like these tanks would probably die because he doesn't have enough marines. But he could also do a lot of damage to me. And because of that, I always have a couple of banings at home, even without the banings, because the banings can really equalize a fight. Like, Lynx would completely get shreked by him. I'm behind in upgrades right now, because I instead chose to go for the mutas, which allowed me to get into this position this game, right? Look, I mean, yes, he will have to work really hard to shut down this creep spread. He's still constantly bleeding units to my Mutalisks. This is a 5.8k Terran, by the way, so in case you're curious about the rating. And I just keep a huge ball of units at home. I made a lot more banings, I got infestors, I'm getting the Ultra Cavern, I'm getting +2/+2, and this all costs me a lot. Like, I think I can click S, spending. Oh, well, no, you can't really see it, because he also builds a lot of tech buildings, but he's going... As I lose my voice, he's going straight for the ghosts, right? He's going to turtle ghost it up straight away. Marine, tank, ghost, turtle. Like, here's the tank line. And I poke in a little bit, I try to land some funnels, but I can't really get in here. I realized that I need a little bit more firepower than what I currently have. And then the snipes, pew 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 pew. I mean, I already know what he's building. I'm still trying to push my creep into him, and I'm just going to roll him over with Lingbane Ultra. There's nothing fancy is going to happen here, I'm just going to be Lingbane Ultra and roll him over. And that 1 medivac is 1 HP. He's dropping me with a 1 HP medivac. My god. So getting the upgrades, getting some ultralisks, poking around. Okay, I think I get the 1 HP medivac here. Yeah, I get that medivac at least. Yeah, Flash, in your mind you play a lot better, but when you play against me you always shit the bed as well. I'm just going in for a push right here. I know I'm going to lose my entire army. I sadly missed the fungal on the ghost, but only hit 1 ghost. If I got every ghost there, it would have been really good. And we can quickly check like if the resources lost, because I think it's a pretty bad trade for me. But I can immediately rebuild my army. Like if you check my bank, I can rebuild my army, and I'm going to trade against a lot of costly units for him. And I could have traded a lot better here. I sadly was not able to. But still, I mean, I pressured in here, I almost got that command center as well, sadly not quite able to. And I was trying to push out on the map. I mean, he did take a really good trade there, but I also have an insane economy behind me, right? I have the gold base, I have this base, I have this base. If you check my gas income, it's at 1.6k, I have 3.1k mineral income, and he still has to somehow rebuild his tank count, because if he doesn't have a high tank count, it gets really difficult for him to push me back here. He also is not really muling because he's scanning so much. And right here, I just go in and try to pounce on him. It's kind of difficult. Like, I know he didn't take that base. I wasn't certain if he had this base, but I didn't really care much. I sent some changelings in. I saw the fusion core. It's kind of like, is he going long range liberators? I really want to take a trade before he has the lips out. So I just go in, and what is important is that I have the banelings in my army. Without the banelings, the ghosts will wreck me. But the banelings do so well against the ghosts. Like even here, I just sent a couple banelings in, and I'm going off of a very high ultra count. The reason for that is that I didn't have that much larva, and the ultralisk cost a lot of money. So I just had shitty macro and built a lot of ultras. But I still needed that Ling Bane count. Like if I just attack him with pure ultra, it's just like pew 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 pew, and like all my army is dead. But the Ling Bane really pushes the ghosts back. Some fungals would have been excellent as well, but I mean we can see here that he just had no chance, because I'm still max. Like I still have a bank, I'm pretty much max. Got the Great Spire on the way. Got a nice base count, got creep spread all the way to his gold base almost. And yeah, that is how I crushed this Terran. Just like 2 big waves. I could have also used some Vipers, some Infestors. Would have gone 10 Broodlords if I wanted to, but I just kind of put pressure in and overran him. Banelings, good unit. Every Zerg that complains about ghosts doesn't make like if he has a high ghost count and a high tank count and a high Viking count and a couple ravens, it gets really dangerous. A Swarmos game? Well, that was it for